It's in the Bible. It said he that finds. I don't know where exactly in the Bible, but I know it's in there.
A man that wants to be kept will be kept.
Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Gina, and today I am in my friend's house, and she has her entire tribe with us, and we are whining, and we're about to whine about dating. Okay, so before we start talking about anything, this is going to be really raw and uncut. Like, don't judge us. It is what it is. So, with that said, we'll introduce ourselves, just our names. You don't need to know everything.
My name is Denise.
There you go.
Just cut to this chase.
Yeah, that's the point. Yeah.
And my name is Nadej, the Sherry Coco.
And I'm Gina.
Hi, I'm Rashida.
I'm Yvonne.
Yvonne.
Like, yeah, I don't know why her name has a Y and it go like Yvonne, like for what?
Silence.
It's French.
It's silence. Yes, tell them.
Yes.
But I did French in school though. Yeah. So hey,
So technically,
As long as you know,
like
we said, then we good.
Then we good.
You know French.
Then we good. So I mean, we have struggles as women when it comes to the dating world. So I don't know what these ladies out here want to share, but
Well, I want to share.
and hey, share, sis. Anything that is said, you can blame it on this.
Share.
What I want to say is that date yourself first.
Oh, what do you mean by that?
Love yourself first.
Amen.
Fall in love with yourself first. Make love to yourself.
Hey, wait. What do you
Look
mean?
at this one. When you do that, then trust me, you're gonna get that man that you really want. Okay?
No, I don't think it's necessarily the man that you want,
But you need.
that you deserve.
Deserve. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
So, I mean, as African women, have you guys experienced like difficulties even finding men in the diaspora?
Yes, let me tell you one thing.
Tell us. Tell us.
When it comes to dating, I don't understand. Ghana men, I love you all. Some of y'all, I love you all. Okay,
Nigerian men, I love
all African men, whites, men, we love y'all. Okay, love you. The thing, they have a problem with this particular thing, and it wants me to scratch their face so bad.
What is that? What is
Communication. Communication is key. So when you're telling someone how you feel about certain things, and they cannot follow through with those particular things, just the little things, they can't follow through with it, then forget it. Like, how is a relationship going to work? Communication is key. So it
Honestly,
has
for me, I feel like if a guy's not willing to listen to you, and he's not willing, let's say if you tell him, oh, I don't like A, and he doesn't care, that guy's not for you.
Exactly.
Because if he truly is for you and he wants it to work, if you say, babe, this ain't, this, I don't like it, he will want to change it, because he knows that if he doesn't change it, he's going to lose it.
It's not going to be a change for 1, 2, 3 days.
When
It's going to be a constant thing. Yeah.
When they change, when you tell them something like when you tell them like something that you don't like or what they're doing, like you said, if they will be willing, some of them will be willing to change just to be with you, but there's some that won't do it.
It won't be
like
forever.
you said, they won't.
They don't care.
They just want to do it for that moment,
They
just
only
to get
care.
what they need.
Exactly.
But with change
That's
too, like me, I want a man that's not gonna. I want you to change for yourself. I don't want you to change for me, because if you change for yourself, to me, I feel like it's going to last longer. But if you change for me, if things don't go right, you're gonna go back to your old ways.
You're just pretending.
Exactly. So your change has to be genuine.
Got you. Oh my God, people. Take it easy. Take it easy. Give me a second. So I want to know where do you find this man? Because
Well, it's not finding it'll come to you. It doesn't matter how beautiful you are. It doesn't matter
How good you are.
how good of cooked you are. It doesn't matter how pretty you are. A man that wants to be kept is is what's gonna keep the relationship going.
I wish I had some men in here for them to tell us if they want to be kept sometimes.
Yeah, we should've
I
probably did
feel like
live,
if a guy
but-
doesn't want to be kept, his actions will
You will
show.
see,
You will see it.
But the
know?
thing is, we women need to stop being naive and just, I know a lot of us are desperate and want to be loved and want to love, but you just got to take it one day at a time and love yourself first. That's, that I feel like just learn about yourself, like what you like. Yes, it's okay to date, but you don't have to date and sleep with everybody. It's good to
that's
just
the other thing too.
be
It's like-
friends, and honestly, a lot of these men, they think all the females are all the same. Oh, let me just take her to dinner, maybe she'll give it to me, or oh this just to please her, just so I can get what I want type. You gotta speak smart, and the way you look, the way you talk, the way your background, everything. Like when he sees that you respect yourself, then that's what he's gonna give you respect.
So I mean, we're talking about relationships. Can you give me some wine because this thing
Mine
is
is empty.
this thing getting empty over here.
Mine is empty. All you see is fruit.
All right, hold on.
Okay, fill my cup, Lord. I lift it up, Lord.
Hear us tonight.
We're having communion.
No, this is good.
Taste and see.
Oh my God, this is really good.
You good?
So like I said, anything that we say, you can blame it on here, but I mean, it's total wisdom.
Alcohol.
Wisdom from our hearts to you.
Some to my own.
Saving the best for last.
Hey.
Alright. So I mean, with to a good talk or to a good conversation that we can reach out to somebody out there. This is I hope this is gonna be helpful to somebody that's like wondering. I mean, we're all ladies out here that are we all in the dating world? Are we all dating? Try to cheat for the drinks.
It's sweet.
It's sweet.
It's sweet.
Try to cheat up for the drinks. Hey.
And we're not going to chase. We're not chasing.
Yeah.
No chasing.
Anything I'm chasing is my money.
Yeah,
get that
Period.
For real.
So my thing, and I've been trying to ask you guys this from the beginning. We're talking about dating, but first of all, as African women in the diaspora, how do we find men? People tell me. I mean, I have been trying to date, and people go like, "Oh yeah, you can find someone at church and everything." And I'm very out there at church. Like I perform, I'm a vocalist, but no one has approached me at church. Is it because I'm in a church? So where do y'all find your men?
I mean, okay, so I was married for about 10 years, and it took me a while to actually want to get out there and date. After like a year or so, being just busy and being a mom and stuff like that, I started, I seen that everybody was doing the online dating. So of course I got on the Tinder. Not realizing that Tinder is for people. It used to be, I guess, online dating for just sex or whatever. I didn't know that. My naive butt was just like, oh, maybe I'll meet somebody nice. But I've noticed that the 4, 5, 6 men that I've gone on dates with were just afterwards just focused on the sex. They weren't really trying to like get to know me. Maybe there was one out of the 6, 7 people that was like, okay. They'll want to get to know, but at the same time, they're out there still dating too. So it's like they weren't focused on me. So, I mean, I didn't give up, but I was still out there dating and just getting to know people. Actually, while I was doing that, I was getting to know myself.
Right.
And what I
still
like.
doing it through Tinder? Okay.
I was getting to know myself and what I liked and what I didn't like. And, at the end, Tinder was a waste of my time, but I learned a lot, I mean, I've heard stories that people do meet nice people and get married and stuff like that, but it wasn't for me.
Right.
But finally, I am dating someone. He's a good man, and we've never had sex. We've never, but that's the best thing.
But it
about
wasn't
the
through. It
relationship.
wasn't through Tinder.
No,
Okay.
no, it wasn't through Tinder.
Where do you find your man? Instagram.
Honestly,
go ahead.
I just feel like you have to be open to anything, any possibility, because anything can happen. You can be out grocery shopping or meet somebody.
Exactly.
You can be online and stuff like that. Online, I have to say, sometimes I'll read your message, but I'll leave you hanging. I'll leave you hanging because I'm a little like iffy about online, but there are some good people that will slide in your DM. You just have to be open to it. And then also, like, my mom always tells me, like me, when I'm going to like shopping or something, I would look like a bum. And my mom's like, you never know, you might meet your husband, look a little decent. I'm like, well, what he sees is what he's gonna get. Exactly.
True
But
that.
yeah, honestly, I feel like, I know you said church, but I don't think there's one place where you can meet people. You can meet anybody anywhere and at any time. So you just have to be open to all the possibilities.
Yvonne, what's your take on that? Where to find our man? In school?
Definitely not in school because that did not work out with me.
You said what?
Oh yeah, I don't date with my age group. That one, yeah, it wasn't like a good experience for me. It wasn't a good experience for me. Like my first boyfriend, who was 3 years older than me. It wasn't good.
I mean, from your experience, where should we be looking? Anywhere or?
Honestly,
when it's time, it's time.
when it's time, it's time because
When you're not looking is when it comes.
yeah, because for me, like who I'm dating, and especially like my first boyfriend and all that stuff, like I wasn't looking. It just came out of nowhere. Like the person I'm dating now, like it literally just came out of nowhere. Like I was just focused on myself. I was graduating, focused on my books, I graduated, and then, bam, it just happened. So like, you don't, sometimes I feel like you shouldn't just be looking. You don't have to just look, just be like, oh, when is it gonna happen for me and all that stuff. Like it will happen when
you're not expecting
you're not expecting
when you're busy.
When you're busy, and also like when just focus on yourself and other things that you feel like you need to fix within yourself. Just do that, and like you never know. Like the person will just come like.
But just to say something of what you also said, I know sometimes like everyone's like don't focus on it, but sometimes you do have those moments where you're just like, damn, I really want someone.
Yeah.
So it's okay.
When the lights go off.
Yeah, I just want to say that it's okay. It's okay to have those moments because I've had those moments. I'm like, damn, I really want somebody.
Especially when you look at yourself in the mirror like,
damn, I look good. Like sometimes I be having those moments with God. I'm like, sir, so it's okay to have those moments.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say like I never had those moments. I definitely had those moments because there are times that I'm like, I want to be able to share like something special with someone and grow with the person and all that stuff. But like
so
we don't have that. Yeah.
Right. So we talked about finding our men, and I mean most of the answers were, just be open. It could happen at any time. So once you got this person in your zone, like in your territory, how do you graduate from dating to a relationship?
Well, you both got
that has been my struggle.
You both got to be on the same page.
Yeah.
You can't. One can't be here and the other one can't be there. Like you both have to communicate.
It's very difficult.
Communication is the key, and you
Most
both
definitely.
You both have to want almost the same thing. Because if you're not on the same page, it's not gonna work.
Right.
It's not gonna work.
To me, like if you want to build a relationship with someone that you're, into and getting to know, I think it happens naturally if that person is for you.
Yeah.
It will happen naturally.
It's not forced.
You have to wait.
Yeah, exactly.
See, okay, so I mean, girls start talking to guys and they're talking and they're, you know,
doing some stage.
Yeah, people some people give it all up.
But see,
Also thinking that they can get the guy to, you know,
and that's the
be
thing
my
is,
girlfriend.
And that's not what makes it. Like, you don't have to give up your cookie to get thinking that you're gonna get in a full blown relationship. Like, honestly, if you don't have like that connection with somebody without the sex, then what do you have? Like,
yeah, there's more to the relationship than just.
You know what? And I totally agree with that. I mean, from my experience, some of y'all know my story or whatever. If you don't know it, holler at me, I'll tell you. Yes, girl. So, oh my gosh. So, I mean, from my experience, this is what I tell people: don't let sex lead you. Because when you get to know someone, you know, you start dating someone and you're like, oh my God, I'm just gonna fuck this person so that I can get him hooked because, you know, I got all the tricks, blah blah blah. Guess what? As you do that, you're unable to get to know the person. So whenever you guys have problems, you resort to having sex, and the problem is still there. You have no communication. You have
it just builds up.
It just builds up.
And
it's just it doesn't work out. In the end. But I mean, going back, so when do you, I mean, you talked about when you think, you know, it should turn into, and you're like, it should be natural, right?
Yeah.
It should be natural.
But I have a question before we talk about that. Like me, for example, I don't like to put all my eggs in one basket. I'm sorry, I really don't.
Oh.
Like, I don't.
I mean, I say the same thing
like,
to I tell her that.
don't.
Everyone's different though.
Because the thing is, the way I, like, over time, what I realized, like, I would really like one person. I would invest everything in that one person, only for that person to disappoint me. And I'm just like, damn, I could have given so-and-so a chance. So it's like, the way, until I know, like, you know, I'll talk to everyone. If I'm talking to 4 different guys, I'll talk to every single guy. But it's not every guy I'm sleeping with.
Exactly.
Right.
Number one. I'll talk to all of them until I see one of them, like, step up to the plate and give me what I'm looking for. Like, you know, because, like, one, you can text him on Monday, he'll text you back on Thursday.
Exactly.
You know,
Girl.
You know, there's a good and bad about that. I mean, I was telling my sisters that the same thing too. Like, hey, don't put your whole, you know, eggs in one basket. But at the same time, men do sense that, and when they sense that, they're doing the same thing you're doing. You guys are not really being on the same page.
But
so it's like at one point in your life, that's gonna have to change.
Oh no, but with me, I'm honest about it. I'll tell you.
But
like,
so
I'll,
if you're
yeah,
looking,
yeah,
so
I
basically
tell
you just
them.
want to date. You're not looking.
I know, because me, I'm a very, like, honesty is very important to me. So I'll tell you, I'm like, look, I like you, you like me, but I just want to let you know you're not the only person I'm talking to. But if you want it to change, and for me to, like, be only with you. Then you gotta let me know. You gotta step up to the plate. Like, if you step up to the plate, trust me, I will knock everybody in a second for you. Like, I let them know, because I can't keep up lying. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna call you back. And then one day if you're not careful,
that means I'll call you back.
Exactly. I don't call any, like, I like, if you're not careful, you'll end up calling somebody by somebody's name. So just be, so I mean, I'm very honest. I'll tell you, hey, you're not the only person I'm talking to. I'm talking to somebody else. But if I see you stepping up to the plate, trust me, I have no problem dogging everybody else for you.
Yeah. As you heard from all the ladies, we talked about where to find our man, and we all agree that we could find them anywhere. We also talked about how to graduate from we're just talking to an actual relationship, and we all agreed on communication is key. Whereas we all have to put our, what we want, on the plate. Like, you have to let your intentions know. And I mean, this is a lot of conversation. We're gonna come back to you with part 2 of this, because we're about to just go grab some food to eat. Okay. Okay. She right here. actually has a restaurant, and you know I'm all about
Not yet.
I mean, well,
Almost.
well, hey, it's called
Start
it's called a small business. Okay, she's into the whole catering shenanigans right here. Her name is Rashida. I'm gonna put. It's like I don't know your name, girl. Cause I was just trying to help you pronounce it.
So my French name is actually called Cuisine de Sandrine. Yes.
There you go. That's right on Instagram. So I'm gonna put her information down here so that you can check her out. I mean, she got you if you're right here in the DMV. Even if you're in some other state, she still got you. She ship to you, whatever. So with that said, do I have any other additional? Oh, if you've not subscribed to my to this channel,
Subscribe to the channel.
exactly.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Hit the subscription button down below right there, and turn on that notification bell so that you're notified whenever I put up new content. Of course, there's new content coming up because there's going to be part 2 of this right here, this same place. We're just going to graduate from when you've gotten into a relationship into what's next. So that said, thanks for watching this video.
Well, thanks for coming to watch the video.
Yeah, I'll see you on the next video.
See you.
Au revoir.